All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this instance of the Antrea community meeting. Today is Tuesday, November the 19th. And for today, we have a presentation, a demonstration about a packet feature capture that will be done by Hang. So, Hang, please
Oh,
go ahead.
Salvatore,
Yeah.
before we start with the presentation, I just wanted to say a few words to welcome Lan in the maintainers team for the Antrea project. So Lan has been contributing to the project for a long time, and she's helped drive the release and so on and so forth. Made great contributions for the multi-cluster feature, for example. And so the existing maintainers thought that she would be a great addition to the maintainers team. So congrats, Lan, and welcome.
Thanks a lot. It's a great honor for me to be the maintainer. Thank you.
Thanks, Lan. It's an honor for the maintainer team to have you. Okay, so welcome, Lan, to the maintainer team. And And yes, and this is the first change that's made in the maintainer team in the history of Antrea, I believe. So congratulations again, Lan. And now we can move to Hang for the packet feature presentation. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So I'll just share my screen and yeah, can you guys see the slide?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you for joining this session. So I would like to introduce the latest packet capture feature released in the latest entry version. Thanks for Anthony Chan and Lance review. They put a lot of efforts in this feature too. So let's just get started. Uh, should make sure the key is working. So first, I want to uh, introduce the latest API for the packet capture CRD because compared to the original version I posted like maybe 2 years ago, it was the initial design draft. I think many spec fields has changed. Uh, so I think the current one makes looks more straightforward and more user friendly. So I made a few highlights about the changes. So first is the name. We changed from the packet sampling to packet capture because it seems packet capture is a more popular on over the internet. I think all the similar features are using this. I think it will make the users understand this more easily. Uh, so most of I think the most noticeable change about the spec is we make the field server field optional. So uh, I think it's not travel for users to actually have a FTP server to test this feature. And we make by making this field optional, we can so user can try this feature out with no other dependency, only Antrea. So we save the packet file in Antrea agent's container, and they can just using Docker or similar command to copy this file out and view the result. Of course, if you already have this like a file server, we can upload it to the targeted location and uh, so it works seamlessly. So for the users, and we also make the authentication field not editable. I mean, we use a dedicated secret, not let the user to select one. And I think this works similar to the support bundle feature we have. We both use a, a dedicated secret with the with a name we already specified, and you can just create the secret in the Antrea's namespace. So Antrea will use this secret to connect to the target SFTP server. I think the other field changes are more like only structure changes. They didn't have much of the meaning changes. For example, we reorganized the capture structure to so at first it's two field. Now we is like we made it into one, and we also re make the IP head field to IP family, just one field to indicate which IP family you want to use. For now, we only support IPv4. I think that will be the API part. Then we like to introduce the database changes. Also, in the first in the first design, I used eBPF solution to demonstrate the uh, demonstrate, and I think all these data path solutions works well, but they have the, the, most of them have their own problems, and we need to choose one which is best for our Antrea project. So we end up with a custom BPF library implementation in PeerGo solution. So I think it both is simple, and we can and it didn't induce much maintenance burden, and we and the test result, and we it also makes the we also see good test results from the latest uh, code changes. So I think yeah, I would like to introduce each of them because I think I have tried all of these solutions. So during the development, so we actually take a long time to merge this pull request. So first one is eBPF. I think the biggest issue about this one is we need to introduce a whole new tech stack into Antrea. So that's a lot of changes, and I think it's not worth it to just for this case. Then we use the OVS solution. We have added a few uh, flows to the existing pipeline, and it works well, and also has a sync mechanism because we can use the packed in uh, to capture the package uh, and but the problem is uh, and I think it's a bit complicated for to add this because our user case is pretty simple, and to add it to maintain these new flows it seem not worth it. And then we have tried different kind of BPF solutions. The first two, the is third-party libraries, and I didn't fulfill. I think it didn't work well in Antrea because it either required a single inbound, and we needed to change all the CI settings, or it's not well tested. So we end up with our own BPF library. The so we didn't need to implement all the BPF filters because we only have a very limited use case. We have a source and destination AP. We have a protocol, and we can filter on the source and destination port. So I think this as a uh, compared to the attribute BPF filter, we can use a image code base to achieve the same goal. I think this is the current is the best solution for this case. The only problem is we need to add an extra concurrent layer because we performing the capture is time consuming. We need to wait for the result, and we cannot do this directly in the KBus, K, in the Kubernetes controller. So we need to add an extra concurrent layer. For now, we use a simple solution. We just put back the waiting request and using the built-in rate limit to reprocessing them later. And it works well for now. I think that's enough. I would like to demonstrate how this database solution we choose work. So I have a, for example, if I want to capture TCP traffic between two pods, I using TCP dump, I would end up with this field string. We filter on the protocol and the source and destination host IP, and we have a despot. So if you're using the TCP dump option, you can see the generated BPF instruction for this filter. It looks confused by now, but if you are familiar with the basics BPF syntax, it will be pretty easy to understand. For example, the first two instructions, we check its IP protocol. So then the second, then the following, we check if it's TCP protocol, and then we check the source and destination host IP, and then we check if the best port match. So if all this going well, we end up with a successful match, or we just rate with it's a bad match, and we will skip this package. So what we need to do is translate these instructions into Go code, and luckily we have a BPF library already in the Golang uh, package. So we're using this library to generate all the corresponding instructions, and it's pretty simple. But we only and it didn't take much time to achieve this. I think this, and if we want to support other filters in the future, for example, for IPv6 and filter based on SMP equal or reply package, it would be still very easy to coding. Yeah. And so once the package capture is done, we can view the result with the TCP dump command or using Wireshark to open these fields. I take a screenshot of the sample result, which is pretty, it's the same one like we performing on our actual interface. And you can see we can uh, see the metadata from the field properties. We have a total number of packets, and we have link type and the interface name. I think it's better we actually demonstrate the process, which will be easy to uh, understand how this flow works. So I have this Antrea environment in a kind based on kind, and I have deployed two pods in the default namespace. Both of them are running Nginx interface. So I want to capture the traffic between the front end and back end pods. So I would like to, uh, I would say, let me delete the old CR first. So I would like to try this very simple TCP case. So I failed on protocol TCP, and it should target the destined port with 18, and it's from south front end port, and the destination is back end port. Then we can see our capture is started and is progressing. So I need to generate actual traffic from the front end to the back end. We can just use a curl to connect to the packet HTTP port. So I think that's have generated enough packets. Then we can see. So in the status field, we can see actually it's already succeed, and we have output the file path to this field. It's a local file located in this Antrea agent. So we can just enter into this agent and see the file. Yeah, so this file is here, and we can see the size is. We can just directly using the TCP dump to read the file. It's we have all the same the packets from the same flow with the source and the destination matches the target port. There's another case I would like to show is we using the FTP. So I already configured SPV server on this IP, and this time I would like to use the SMP protocol. So we can just use the ping to generate the traffic. So I would just apply this field. So I changed to the source and the destination. So we need to enter the backend pod. So it's a 15 package. So we can just wait a few seconds to from backend to front end. Yeah. I'll use another terminal to get the result. Yeah, so we can see we add a new condition, which type is packet capture file uploaded. So we can using FTP client to connect to this server and fetch the result. Okay, now we're using Wireshark to open this file. Yeah, you can see it's still we got the exact packet we want from the destination to the front end, and all with SMP protocol. Because we only capture one direction, so you can see all is equal request. And checking the properties, we have a exact 15 packets, and we have a packet size limit. Currently is this big, and yeah, I think this will be the demo. And we can continue on the slide. So after the first release, we have a few candidates for the following development. I think the most important one is bi-direction capture. For now we only support one direction. I mean, we have a source with a destination, and we only capture on the source interface. So it would be great we can capture both from the source and from the destination. I think it will be a common user case, and we, based on our current BPF code, I think it would be not very hard to uh, implement this because we can check the BPF instruction generated by TCP dump and see what we need to add. Yeah. The next one is for protocol-specific filters. Most well known is SMP filter and TCP flags. So we can filter um, on equal reply, and the TCP flag is a bit complicated because it has many flags, and it supports different uh, filter strings, different kind of strings. I mean, you can using the bitmap here, and you can also using string representation, for example, field on ACK as well in packets. So, but I think it's also not that hard, but we can um, translate the BPF instruction generated by TCP dump and using the Go long code uh, to generate the same BPF instructions. Also for IPv6 traffic, we can it's all the same way. We compare the instructions and translate them into Golang code. So I think we can one by one to support them in the future. The tricky one is the Kubernetes service support. We have tried different solutions. I mean, OVS or BPF. I think it's hard to uh, distinguish the traffic between normal port traffic and the service traffic. So we have removed the support for Kubernetes service, and we didn't have a current plan for this. But if we can come up with some perfect solution, I think yeah, I'm totally for it because I think it's also very valid use case in the Kubernetes environment. We also have talk about the different capture methods from the beginning because we want to not only for the first we also want to do like interval campaign. I mean, from capture N1 packet from N because normally the traffic would be very big, and we only want to do a sampling um, from the target traffic. So I didn't find any support from the TCP dump, but I do find a code sample from the kernel doc, and uh, it simply so insert this uh, mod operation during the instruction. I think it's very uh, simple, and I think it just yeah, it just do what we want. We just need to give it to the target number and mod with the n, and we can get a result. So if it match, we get. If it doesn't match, we drop the packet. Uh, yeah, that will be today's session, I think. So welcome to try this feature out in using the latest Antrea. Thank you. Yeah. Uh, yeah, do you have any questions about this new feature?
I have a question.
Mm.
Can you go to what's the next step page?
Yeah.
In addition to bidirection capture, I think it might also be important to have the ability to specify the capture point where the packet will be captured. Because the typical scenario I can think of to use this feature is to compare the packets sent by a pod and received by another pod. Currently, the implementation only I think it force the capture point to be the source pod if I provide both, right? and so it's not possible for me to see how the destination port receives the traffic. Yeah, and I remember we had such issues several times that a TCP connection is broken. They are normally broken by the TCP checksum. But if we have this feature, have this ability to capture both source and destination port, and even the uplink interface traffic, I think it would be much easier to analyze which packets uh, went wrong, and yeah, how to and confirm the root cause more efficiently.
Yeah, I think this is a valid point, and we can perform down this in the controller code to perform the capture both on source and destination. I'm not sure if how we should like put the target field, because we can either like put them into separate fields, or we can combine them into one field to, I mean, do we need to put the packet field like the package side by side for to easily for the user to see the difference? We just create different fields so user can compare them themselves.
I guess we could leave that as not that could be another topic. As a first step, I assume that it would be good enough to be able to get the raw packets from the two places, and as a user, I can analyze the packets and myself. Yeah, I think it would be another bigger topic to do analyze automatically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I
I
think
Definitely,
this
think
will
if
probably.
this is a very good feature we would like to have in the future.
Yes,
And Antonio?
sorry. Yeah.
No, I was just saying for now it will be just very useful to be able to specify the desired capture point in the YAML specification. That will be all. And based on that, the filter is still installed in the right point. Yes, Antonin, did you have a
Oh
point, a
yeah, I
comment?
just wanted to say that if we want to have multiple capture points for a single uh, packet capture resource, then it's probably going to make the status field a bit complicated if we're doing a capture from two different points from two different nodes. But I
Yeah.
agree that it's an important thing to have. Yeah.
But I
Uh,
think for even a single capture point might be good enough. It's important. The only thing that we need is the ability of specifying the capture point that we desire.
yeah, I agree. We can even create two packet capture requests, and each one specify one capture point. What I mean is the current implementation force the capture point to be the source port. So even I create another packet capture, it will not help at all, because it will still I I, I don't have the ability to say that
I got it.
please
Yeah.
capture the destination port. Yeah, I
And I
think
guess
it's
we can maybe add some orchestration to NCTL, right, to create multiple CRs if we want to have multiple capture points.
yeah.
Cool. Do we have any other question or comment for Hang?
Well, I guess NCTL support should also be listed in what's next. Yeah.
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 I also thought about it. Yeah, I think with that we don't even need a FTP file server, right? We can just download the pcap file directly by using the path we set in the status. And as a user, I can just read the packet capture directly
Mhm.
locally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. Yes, my only additional point was is actually to having a solution to not even having to specify the SFTP server or any other location, and and cattle is more than good enough to that purpose that will give you directly a pickup file that you can capture. I don't think that we have to go through other complex stuff like dumping the pickup in a secret or stuff like that. That would not be necessary, in my opinion. And uh, right, so no, that's a great feature, and yes, looking forward to see support for pretty much all the filters that we are getting here. My only, the only thing that I understand why it's useful, but maybe not very sure about is this feature about one-of-n sampling because I mean the thing is that typically when you do a TCP dump, you want to see the history of a TCP conversation, right? If we instead just do a random sampling, we are probably getting packets which are not really, let's say, correlated one to the other. So maybe if we are going to do that, probably we need to filter for a specific packet type, which could be, I don't know, for instance, an ICMP echo request or a TLS client hello, these kind of things. But nevertheless, it's surely still useful. And yes, do we have any other comment or question? Okay, so I presume that this is a plan to be available in Antrea 2.3, is that right?
Uh,
It is
yeah.
available in 2.2,
Oh,
Salvatore.
it is available.
Yeah.
Okay, it's already available in 2.2. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. That's great then. And your last chance now to ask questions. All right, it seems that there are no more questions for today. So if you have any question or curiosity about this feature, you can reach to Hang and the rest of the team anytime in the Antrea Slack channel. And is there any other topic that you would like to discuss for today? Just waiting a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And therefore might be all for today. So thanks again, Hank, for this presentation. Great feature. And this is a great troubleshooting capability that we are adding to Antrea. So thanks a lot for working on this and looking forward in to seeing more announcements in upcoming releases. Thanks everyone for attending today's meeting, and we'll meet again in 2 weeks' time. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day, good afternoon, or a good evening.
Thank you all.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye. Bye.